How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Friday, March the 28th, 2025. Is your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. I want to thank all you good folk out there in YouTube land for continuing to rock out with my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, back with another video. This time, we got a delusional white woman coming on these YouTube streets talking reckless and crazy. This white woman is married, and according to her, her husband didn't fulfill her. He didn't he didn't he didn't do those things that she felt that he needed to do as a husband. And according to her, their marriage is doomed. So we have a similar situation that was not too far from the situation when I dropped the video a few months ago, 19 years of marriage down the drain. Not too different set of circumstances. So with this video, I had to go get it from the Anton Daniels show, and I hate doing content behind another content creator because he has some excellent talking points. But I just thought it was very important, family, for men to see this nonsense. I- I- I'm not, let's not focus on Anton Daniels. Let's focus on this crazy ass white woman talking this nonsense when she lives in the most prosperous, the most, I would say, not prosperous country in the world. I would have to say one of, because you got Kuwait and you got the Saudis. They have a lot of money. But when I say as it benefits white women like her, America is there's no other place greater when it comes to her. People that look like her. But as I said, family, I'm gonna have to in order to play her video, I'm gonna have to play Anton Daniels' video. And like I said, he's a hell of a content creator, and he made some excellent talking points. I can't even begin to even try to go behind that. But I just wanted you all to see this white lady, man. She talking reckless.
This is a video for you. I hope that you stay till the end, and I hope that maybe this video reaches one man and is able to save at least one marriage. Because
Looking forward to it.
mine at this point is not salvageable, and I've come to the conclusion that if my husband had been able to emotionally fulfill me or try to emotionally fulfill me, we would not be in this position. So most women in America are in complete turmoil over everything that is going on in our country.
Most.
Some of us have hit peaks of depression. Some of us have allowed this coup to completely overtake our daily lives.
Cool.
We are consumed with breaking news
what are you
every
talking
day, all while trying to still run our household and still be wives, moms, go to our careers.
Okay, so what's the difference between your husband being husbands have to be husbands, fathers, and still got to go to their career, but men don't have the pleasure of bitching about it. We have to make things happen.
And put on a smiley face when inside we are in absolute flight or fight mode.
I wonder why.
So last night, per the usual, I could not sleep, and I took to my journal and I wrote some points down that I thought were very important, and I wish that maybe my husband was able to talk to me in this nature or this rhetoric. Rhetoric's not the right word. I wish he was able to communicate to me in a more emotional way. So I'm going to read them because I don't want to get lost on a tangent and I don't want to skip over anything. So I hope you stay till the end. And like I said,
Yo, shout out to all of the white women that are overly dramatic, that love to try to break up their households and their marriage because they feel in some type of way. Listen, feminism says that you guys have equal responsibility, equal accountability, and you have the ability to choose what you want to get involved in instead of stand under the covering of your husband. Now, if y'all would just shut the fuck up for 5 seconds and stay out of men's business and let us handle it and actually follow the
100%.
leading of your husband and not have so much to say, you wouldn't be in a situation where you so focused about telling all of your business and reading to us what it is that you got going on inside of your household when you should be shutting the fuck up and dealing with what you got to deal with and getting your emotions together so you can be the best wife and hopefully mother that you can be. I'm so tired of these women that's jumping on these panels and Actually, I'm not tired. I'm embracing it. I'm loving it. I think that this is the best thing since sliced bread. But these women are jumping on these platforms, reading to us their journal, and then they want to be victims so bad. They live in the greatest country in the world. You're a white woman, which means that you have more opportunity than anybody on the face of the earth in the United States of America, in the most prosperous nation on earth. And you're sitting here talking to us about why your husband, not that he cheated, not that he out here spending money and got a gambling addiction, not that he an alcoholic, not that he a drug addict, not that he beating on you, not that he out here doing something that he not supposed to do, but because he's not talking to you emotionally because you keep looking at fucking CNN and MSNBC and letting these women empower you to then break up your household, and you sitting here talking about it on TikTok. Amazing. Look, I can solve I don't even need to watch the video. Honest to God on everything. I'm reacting to it in real time, and I do not know what this woman is going to say. I don't need to see the video. I could solve for your problem right now. Turn the TV off, put your phone up, live in the bliss that your husband has probably created for you, then get out the goddamn car and stop talking about all of your business on the phone and telling us when you should be shutting the fuck up and doing what you're supposed to do inside of your household. Problem solved. End of the video. End of the video. She trying to save y'all and y'all relationships, and she can't even save herself.
100%.
This is crazy.
100%. So why would I listen to your bullshit, lady? You can't even save your marriage. You didn't have enough common sense to know how to, like Anton said, shut the fuck up and just go about your business of being a wife.
This is crazy. Honest to God, is crazy on everything is crazy. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. What I like to do is always give credit to the content creator, so that link will be down in the description, regardless of whether I agree with him or not. Maybe she's going to say something. Maybe, because I'm reacting to it in real time. Maybe she's going to say something that actually drives me to be successful, and I'm completely wrong. And if that be the case, then I'm going to come back to the front of the congregation, and I'm going to apologize, and I'm going to say I'm wrong, and I'm still going to upload this video for you guys to see. Let's continue.
I hope that it helps at least one marriage find communication and find that sense of safety that we are so desperately looking for in our partners.
Sense of safety in their partners, not their husbands.
Your role as our husband, or what you've been taught in society, is to support us and protect us.
No, ma'am, that's not correct. A husband's role is to provide protection and provision. That's his role. And in the midst of that, of course, your husband's not supposed to be abusive. They're not supposed to put their hands on their wives and, be verbally abusive and whatnot. But husbands are supposed to be stern. Because without a stern husband, then you're going to have chaos in your house.
A point that I made was, we need you to protect us and support us, but don't question our instincts.
Okay, so what the fuck does that mean? Don't question y'all instinct. So basically, it sounds to me, ma'am, you want a man that's henpecked. You want a man that has Velcro balls. Anytime you feel like you want to snatch them balls off and put them balls up in the cupboard, that's what you want to be able to do, ma'am.
especially everything that's going on in the current climate. It's really important that you validate her instincts on what is going on. If she feels like she needs to express a concern about a certain thing going on, it's important for you to validate that. If your wife is not at peace, then neither are you. Neither is your home. This goes into happy wife, happy life mentality.
No, that's bullshit. That's some made up shit that somebody made up over the years. Ma'am, if your husband is providing, the mortgage getting paid, the lights ain't getting turned off, the you know, it's food in the house, and he not let, some criminal just, you know, kick the door in and try to perhaps do something to you while, pillaging through the rest of the house. So he's providing protection in that sense. So protection and provision. Man, what are you talking about?
What I tell you, what I tell you, man, listen, we not rocking with the happy wife, happy life no more. That's dead. That's been dead. We realized that
Right.
didn't work with the people of the previous generation and the generation before that. Don't you know that they absolutely destroyed their households trying to please y'all, and they died not at peace but at war within themselves? Let's continue. Let's hear the rest of it. Listen, if somehow she throw a Hail Mary and then throw a touchdown, I promise you I am going to respond by apologizing and saying that white women, this one in particular, is the greatest of all time.
Her emotional and mental well-being affects your relationship as a whole. It trickles down from not just her and her self-care, but to you, her relationship that she has with you, the way she treats you, the way she treats your children, the way she treats everyone else that she comes in contact with. If she is not at peace, she cannot then give peace to the people around her. Stop saying she's overreacting. Instead, say, you're not overreacting. You are responding to a real shift in the world around us. This is so important. So many husbands are telling us that we're overreacting and we'll just worry
you want a
about it when
puppy.
it happens. It's not going to affect us.
You want a puppy.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We've heard it all. And that does not make us feel good. It actually, in my case, it makes me more frightened.
So real quick, she want her husband to be the ventriloquist dummy, where what I'm saying, you stick your hand in his back and you control him. You control his eyes, his mouth. That's what you want, ma'am. You want him to be a ventriloquist dummy.
Because I feel like, well, where is your sense of urgency? Because if you have none, then how are you going to protect our family? So acknowledge that her concerns are rooted in reality, not in fiction. Because we are
My girl, my wife, my chick, my down one, the one that has been rocking with me for over 20, almost 21 years. Let me tell you something, bro. She don't even care about nothing that is happening out there. She like, that is your business, and I'm staying out of it. You know what she doing right now? She's at the restaurant right after she just got done hanging out with all of my cousins and all of my friends. She not concerned with this nonsense. She don't. The only thing she knows is what she watches me say on the Millionaire Morning Show. I am her source. I am her everything. Y'all are too involved in stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't your business. It ain't your business. This is between men. But carry on. This is entertaining.
are getting our news from valid places. We are not just willy-nilling this and making things up.
TikTok, MSNBC, and CNN.
When she talks about moving or relocating, moving isn't running away. It is creating a future where you feel secure. I cannot stress how important this is and how I wish my husband would have said this to me. Even if we don't move, just the fact that you're willing to move so that I feel safe and secure is all we really need.
I couldn't
Don't
do
tell me that your livelihood is more important than my safety.
Ma'am, did you hear what this woman just said? This lady is having a damn outer body experience. She just said that her husband should sacrifice the job that pays the bills to move if need be for her to feel safe. And listen, family, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It ain't just the sisters. It ain't just in our community. You seeing this shit in real time. That's why I wanted y'all to see this. Are you hearing this? So basically, if this man is if this Brad is making, I don't know, $250,000 a year and he chilling, he supposed to just basically haul ass and move and leave that. So then know what happens next? Now he can't find a job that pays him as much as the job he left for her, because the help for her mental health, I guess, for her to make her feel secure and safe. So now he got to get a job that's paying a lot less. So now here comes the debt. Here comes the financial woes. So know what's gonna happen next? Now you're dusty. You a dusty. You ain't even a good man. You ain't a good husband. You can't even provide adequately. Man, you damn if you do and damn if you don't. Especially with women like this.
Our family's safety.
your livelihood, your ability to provide, which then keeps a roof over your head, is not as important than her feeling safe.
Reframe relocation as empowerment, not fear. Tell
woman
her
is
that
crazy.
you want to
White
live in a
men, y'all
place
got it
where she
bad.
can breathe easier.
White men
This
got
is
it
so
bad.
important.
Yeah, y'all do.
Prioritizing your wife's peace will save your family so many headaches, so much emotional turmoil if you just prioritize her peace.
Okay, so basically what she is saying is, gentlemen, your fucking peace don't matter. Your mental health don't matter. It's all about me. It's all about me and I. Ain't no fucking I's and we's. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no I's and team. But you hearing this in real time. And that's why I wanted you all to hear this, even the women, because some of y'all gonna have to start listening. And I'm talking to the women. You got to start hearing other women talking crazy like this for you to sit back and say, man, you know what? That shit right there kind of don't really make no sense. And if I was a man, I wouldn't deal with that. I don't even want to deal with that. Deal with listening to what she's saying as a woman. Man, something wrong with this lady.
Because she will do that to you if she isn't already. That is what our job literally is prioritizing our family's peace, making sure that our family has everything they need, everything they want, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually. That, for the most part, all falls on mama. Supporting your wife means not only listening, believing her, and also taking action with her. Love shows up through presence and participation. I cannot stress this enough. And it really should just speak for itself.
I am struggling so bad to get through this. Immensely to get through this whole situation. This is like nails on a chalkboard. No way in hell would I ever be dealing with something like this. Not even a little bit.
So, help your wife plan a future that reflects both of you, that it reflects both of your needs. Please stop treating her thoughts, her desires as some sort of burden. So those were the points that I made in my journal, and I hope that it reaches the right couple. I hope that it reaches a man that is willing to dig deeper and talk about the things that are uncomfortable for him, and talk about the things that maybe you actually don't care about, but you could care about. We just want more support, and we just want our feelings and our concerns and our intuition being on, in flight or flight mode. We just want that validated by our partner. Our partners are the most important people in our lives. And if we can't truly walk the same path with you, not just physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of those things, we are going to find a way out. There are thousands of women on my original video that are.
You know what? And the old analogy that women keep women single, here right here in real time. Because I guarantee you that there is a woman or women out there that ain't got no problems with their relationships. Relationships going just fine, and they'll hear this foolishness and they'll create a problem when there is none. So everything this lady said is about her. So basically, be down with being a helpmate, a help me. Be down with that. That don't exist. So basically, your poor husband getting his ass up, going to work every day, and bucking the mule, and coming home probably, I don't know if you do the basics like, cooking any foods or, keeping the house clean. If do you work? I mean, it's a lot of stuff that there's a lot of context that's missing. But just in listening to this crazy woman, man, and you wonder why you have situations like 19 years of marriage down the drain. You wonder why this happens. And you have men suffering in silence. Because I guarantee you, whoever this woman married to, her husband is suffering. And that's a prime example of what I'm talking about. Men just put up with that shit because we like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We've been married for over 10 years. I already know if we gotta, if, and even if you got like kids, it's like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 smaller kids, you got to pay her, child support, alimony. Man, listen. And in divorce, you gonna get half your shit. Men they just tolerate it because it's just easier that way. It's just some men they just don't want to go back to losing it all and going and they got to move back in with a with their mama. Can you imagine being a grown ass man who was married and because your wife took it all, didn't have enough compassion to say, you know what? If it weren't for this man, I wouldn't have none of this shit. That she gonna have compassion? No, she gonna want to see your ass suffer. And if it means having you move back in with your mama because you can't afford to live, she'll do it. And that's a true story. I know somebody just like that. So, family, I just wanted to come on here real quick and let y'all see this because this is crazy. But what say you, family? What do you think? Well, family, always remember be more tomorrow than you were yesterday.